Hey everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Okay, so we're working on December 30th today. This one and one more, and then that's gonna be it for journaling prompts anyway. So for today, we're gonna do number 3. How has my life changed since last year? So this one, I'm getting down to kind of the bare minimum of papers that I wanted to use in the book, and also pages available. Oh, so if you watched my Merry Christmas spread, I was wondering about doing a heart. When I was actually working on this, I literally did not see the larger open hearts in the sticker pack. Only when I was editing the video did I notice, and I'm like, Tammy, it was like right there. You're all probably yelling at me, try the bigger heart, try the bigger heart. So it's stuck down. It's not going anywhere. So this is how that one ended up. All right, so for today, I need a full page spread, so I'll have to do something different there. And I think I'd like to use this spread here. I might need my clip. You guys, do you see the chunk? It's chunky. Oh my gosh. I've never made a journal so chunky, and I'm like, I don't really know how to handle this right now. Okay, so for this one, I want to use this image will be my main image, and honestly, I only need one pocket, so I'm thinking about, well, what do I want to do? I could tear this little page out and then do washi tape. Actually, that's probably a better solution. So why don't I go ahead and do that? Hopefully the whole thing doesn't fall apart. At this point, I'm like, please don't fall apart. Please stay together. Okay, so this is a little bit too wide, but let me find some washi. Okay, so I've got this one, but I don't really think I want the colorful. No, I don't want that one. And then I've got this one, which also I'm not a big fan of. I do want to cover up from the very top to the bottom, and you will see some of this, so this one's not terrible, but I need to, I don't know what happened to my little piece of washi tape that was holding this one together, but let's get a new one. I have some other Tim Holtz fabric washi that's like the like ledger paper kind, so I'm gonna go find that. Okay, so this is I think this will fade into the background a little bit better. It's still a little bit busy, but I think it'll work. So I always do that. I'm right-handed, but I always put the part where I need to cut on the left side for some reason. Okay. Oh, nice. So let's cut right below that line there. Okay, so that should do okay. It's never in there quite perfectly, but see the separation happening? I almost wonder if I shouldn't put some in there too. I probably better since I have it open and available right now. It'll be glued. This whole thing is kind of broken at this point, so. Okay, so I need to shave off a little bit from the width. I think I'm going to take off some from the right side. Let's see. hard to tell with that tape there. About right there. And then I do think maybe I want a little bit on the top and bottom of something else. But whatever that would be very minimal because there's not a whole lot of extra room on the top and bottom. But I think a little bit of something would help. Help frame the page. Okay, so I need this still. So we'll have this. Yeah, I do want a little bit of something. And then on this page, I thought I'd like to use this, which I thought would look nice. Although, I'm thinking maybe... I'm wondering if this isn't too busy right here. And now I'm kind of wondering if I shouldn't have ripped off this one and kept this one. But that decision has been made now, so we can't fuss over it. We can just work with what we got. Alright, so I do want to take off some of this white. This didn't get cut very straight there. Okay, so this one will need some top and bottom as well. So whatever I do for this page, I want to do on both pages. But for right now, yeah, I don't know what to think. I don't have to go all the way to the left. I could... No, I'll go ahead and just go from here. So, okay, so, oh, I need to mark. This doesn't feel straight to me. It probably isn't straight. So we need to get off. Oh, where's my mark? Oh, here it is. Sorry, I'm quiet all of a sudden. I don't know what's gotten into me here. Okay, so now let's just tuck that in just very slightly, and then we'll cut off about that much. And then let's go look for another background page to add. Here's my mark. That will look nice with these two papers. I'm thinking maybe something tan or not gray. Something along those lines, maybe. So, okay. I'm going to put right. Just because this one's not as easy to line up. Okay. So... we could have obviously do packing paper or something like that, but I'm kind of thinking something a little different. Oh, so I was going to show you guys. I got a shipment of different colored papers just because I was curious how things would print. And so I don't know if you remember, but we had this page that I printed. And it's very yellow, and I didn't really like the way it looks. I think I still just want to go down and tea dye it, which usually kind of helps tone that down. It kind of, I don't know, seems, even though the ink doesn't spread at all, it seems to kind of act as like, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, you know what I'm saying. It kind of detracts your eye from the yellowness. But then I thought, well, let me try printing it on blue and seeing what that looks like. And that's kind of cool. And then I printed it on this tan color, and I like that one the best. But it's interesting, blue paper, and obviously it would look different if I got rid of like the edges. But it's kind of, well, it almost turns kind of green, which is kind of weird. It's not weird. Yellow and blue make green. So, but anyway, I thought I'd show you that. If you were ever curious about how to or printing on different colors of paper. I know I haven't really done it much ever at all, but something I've kind of thought about here and there trying. So I just went on Amazon and found some cheapy, I think these were like $5 a ream or something, $5 or $6. So I got a blue, I got tan, and then I got like an off-white. So I haven't used the off-white yet, but okay, so I'm thinking maybe something like this. I don't necessarily want the super messy script. I think there's one more in here that, yeah, this one. This one actually might be really nice. This is something I got. This I just put there so I didn't waste the paper. But this one, these two I found on the New York Public Library copyright-free archive. And so this looks like on poetry, an excerpt, Wordsworth and Tennyson, songs and maybe sonnet writers. And then I don't know what this one is. These two are totally different files, probably near each other, and I wouldn't even know what I searched. I've had them long enough now. I wouldn't have any idea what I searched to find them, but obviously if you searched Wordsworth or Tennyson, they could both be found. So, okay, so we need a number 3. I'm going to pull this out. I don't know if this is the one we're going to use, but it could work. So, okay. Back to our task at hand. So, let's see. How much room do I need? I think for this one, I'll use this. This might look really interesting and eclectic, you guys, but it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. And then this one, so okay, well, we'll figure that out. Okay, so I'm gonna put you on fast forward as I kind of work through this, because to be honest, I'm a little bit lost at the moment and I'm not sure where I want to go next. Okay, so we have a little bit of eclectic going on here. The colors are not necessarily what I would normally put together, but I'm actually okay with it. It's just a little different for me, so I'm trying to wrap my head around that. So this page is kind of begging for a little bit more to be added, and so I'm trying to decide what that might be. I've still got these papers that I thought would be nice to add somewhere, but to be honest, I don't think that they're quite right. I also went through my, I have a box of vintage cards that I've got, that I acquired, and I think they're all to the same person or between members of a family, because all of the envelopes are like to the same last names. So I'm going to use one of these for my journaling, and I'm thinking maybe this one. This one's pretty nice. So I like the handwriting on this one a lot. I also like the handwriting on this one a lot, but this one, it doesn't want to go all the way in, so I'll leave that for something else. I did think maybe one with a stamp might be nice. That one's too tall. I don't think I want to introduce red necessarily. Not that that's bad, but okay, so I like this, and we could actually do it this way so that, I don't know, we'll see. And so then I also pulled out a bunch of cards. So the box is mostly vintage greeting cards, Christmas cards, Easter, what have you, and then some envelopes. So I pulled out some that kind of spoke to me a little bit. These first two I don't know that I like as much. This one would definitely kind of keep in our color scheme though, so that's something to think about. I love this one. The colors of this is just really pretty. I mean, if we're gonna be eclectic, let's be eclectic. So I'm gonna hold that one over here. Here is a nice one that's got just like a bird scene. I hate to cut these up, but at the same time, I'm thinking if I'm going to do something, I'd probably decorate the top of this card with it maybe, or the envelope, and then maybe still do something here. So thinking about that one. Here's this one, so that's kind of nice. That's really pretty actually, so let's put that over here. And then we have this other one, which now I'm looking at it, it looks really pretty, but I don't know if it's quite right for putting on top of the spread. It's also falling apart. So, you know, I could put this maybe inside the envelope. It's also bulky. So I'm trying to avoid too much bulk, as you know. Let's see if it even fits. It'll fit widthwise. Yeah, it's too tall. So let's keep this one for another time, even though it is very pretty. I'm wondering if I just took this part out, and what would that look like? What if we, what's the color here? Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's different. Well, that would be different. Do I like the blue? Blue is very 50s. But it's interesting. Well, it's an idea. So let's go back to these two and see. Okay, so if I added this to the top of this envelope, I think that would be kind of sweet, and I think they would go well with each other, well enough anyway. Let me get rid of this blue and see. I feel like it needs something behind it. Maybe not blue necessarily, but the blue kind of works. Okay, so then what about this one? Okay, so this one, I think if I use this one, I would just fussy cut around it and this side would go over here. And then at that point, so I almost hate to do it. And then at that point, now I'm wondering if you don't put the swans maybe on the card, kind of like that, so that you would see the swans peeking out. That might be our winner chicken dinner. It's different and weird, but I kind of like it. Okay, I'm gonna fussy cut this out and I'll be back. I don't really know how to feel about this. I think it's cool and different. So, okay, so I do still have this piece right here. I thought maybe fussy cutting this might be... Let me fussy cut this and I'll be right back. Okay, so we could do maybe something like this. And then if we did that, I think I need to do a better job of fussy cutting this right side and then up into there. And probably up there as well. Although I do really like, I don't know if it's really obvious to you or not, but there you can see it. Now, these are like silver embossed edging, which is just really cool. And it's like kind of thick. So, okay, so, the swans are kind of throwing me for a loop. I'll be honest about that. We do have this, but then that's very different, although not terribly. And then we do still have, I could do, what is going on with this card? Why? Okay, so I could potentially put a, no, that doesn't match at all. It's like totally different style. So, okay. How do I feel about this? It's very different. This is very different for me. Okay, so if I move this up just a little bit, I could put this one down here, which I think I would like a little bit better. And then I could move this down just a little bit so that it's not so far apart. Actually, I do really like that. So then do I worry about adding the swans? I feel like the swans are cool, but almost too much now at this point. So other pictures, yeah, nothing else really worked. I'm trying to decide if I have something else. I mean, it needs more. It needs more than what I've got here to make it make sense. Okay, I think I need to go have a look in my stash and see what I can find that might work with this, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've gone looking in my antiquarian sticker book and found a few stickers that I thought might kind of work. I'm kind of really leaning towards the bird. I think it's nice. There's a couple other little butterflies here. If I was going to do one of these butterflies, I think it might be this one. The colors of these are really cool. So I'm kind of leaning towards the bird. And then this is just some other random ephemera that I have that I figured could maybe help add a little something. I don't know if I'll add much at all, to be honest, but yeah, so I got just like random playing cards, and this looks like a Project Life card of some kind, but I think some of these are going to be a little bit too big, but let's just kind of look through here. Possibly that, but even that I think might be a little too big. Let's pull that out. This is like, I don't know what this is. It's like the inside of a watch. No. I don't think so. Oh, that's kind of fun. Oh, Bill Cosby. Let's throw that away. Okay. Little girl. Cute, but not for this. Some more bridge cards. Another little girl or boy, you never really know. Arthur Rackham image. I don't want to take away from this girl, so... Oh, that's another little envelope. Okay, so honestly, none of that really is speaking to me at this point for this collage. Put those away. I feel like I'm so far away from Christmas at this point. I'm like done and moved on. Oh, okay, so here's another one that I pulled out. This is not actual vintage ephemera, it's just made to look like that. So little things in here like this would be good, maybe. You know, the classic things. I'm looking at this and thinking it looks an awful lot like Tim Holtz ephemera, so don't want the arsenic. Here, let me just pull this out. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of really little things in here. I never know what to do with these. Do you guys, what do you do with these? Let's use this maybe. Okay. I feel like I probably should start. I'm pulling this because the color will help make this other color kind of make sense, I think. So, but I don't want to go too crazy with adding extra stuff on here. Really, I just want it to make it make sense. So, maybe that one too. Oh, I like this one. It's not authentic, but I like it better. Okay. I just can't stop looking through. I'm addicted. The wedding songbook. It's not appropriate for this. Okay, yep, that's totally Tim Holtz. It looks like Layers Botanical, but none of that was botanical, so I don't know. Okay, so beyond that, I did pull out all the little green clippings that we still had, and then below that is some other flowers and things that I've clipped out of that book that I showed you. So there could potentially be something interesting there. Oh, that's interesting. It's not quite a flower, but it's still might do something for us. I don't want a dandelion. Okay, this one's too big. I already know that, so I'm gonna put that one back. Okay, so let's go ahead and kind of see where we can go with this. I also pulled these. These are pressed flowers that I bought from AliExpress, I guess. But I don't know that we'll go into those. So, okay. I'm gonna try and get all this back into this little pouch here so I don't lose everything. Okay. Okay, so it's hard to work on this one. I'm gonna stick this over here too. Okay, move that over just a little bit. There we go. Now we can see a little better. I don't have a lot of time. I have an impromptu hair appointment in about an hour. So I haven't had my hair done since like probably January or February of this year. So it's beyond time. It's to the point where I can't stand combing my hair every morning because it's so annoying. It's just long and straggly. So it's gonna be nice to get my hair done finally for the first time in that long of a time. Okay, so I want to do probably a little bit of collage here, but so that it'll kind of lead into and a little bit of collage here. But I don't want to cover too much of this because I think it's just really cool. So maybe we do something like this, where you still see the card behind. And then no, I don't think the colors of that'll work. And I don't like that because it's kind of hiding all the fussy cutting that I did, even though I totally could do a better job of fussy cutting this. I didn't. So there's that. Okay, so I do think I really want to get this flower on here, or whatever this thing is, somewhere. It's going to cover up the D in the card completely, potentially, but maybe something like that. Okay. It's definitely a weird page, but it's getting better. So let's see what this will look like. Adding some more of the tans and browns back in. I don't know that I like showing Rome. I'm also trying not to get this up here so concentrated and busy. So just trying to think through that a little bit. Field notes. I just don't know where it would go. I would say in place of this, but the color of this and the color of this is too similar, so there's not enough contrast there. So I feel like this needs to be put somewhere, maybe up here. There. Yeah, I didn't necessarily love the text that was on this little circle thing, so doing this kind of helped. Okay, well, I think I could live with that. It's definitely different. But cool. I think it's neat. So, okay. How do we glue this down now? I always say that because I'm always like, I'm not sure the best way to go about doing that. So, okay, well, it's definitely fun and different. Different from my norm. The colors are just so vibrant and fun and pretty. I'm really liking this. So, okay, so I need to make myself a little journaling place to put my journaling in, but I think I'm going to do that off camera, and we'll go ahead and do the number. This little number I don't think I really like on this spread, to be honest. It's not, just doesn't fit. So I just want to double check and make sure that's the right number. Oh boy. My poor book. Okay, so how has my life changed since last year? Number 3. So that is correct. You know, I'm kind of leaning towards doing another one of these. Yep, might as well. We've got 1 3 left here, so go ahead and do that. I'm in a bit of a hurry, so it'll be nice and quick. Now, where shall we put it? I think down here was the right place. Makes sense to me. So right there. And then our date, I think... Ooh, just about stabbed myself with the pen. Our date... Oh, I need to put the lid back on. I think can go right down here next to it. So, December 30th, 2020. And let's say about right there. Yeah. Okay. And that's actually a really good stamp too. So let's show you that. So that's how that turned out. And here is our non-fussy left side and our really interesting collage over here. So, yep, like I said, I'll just find a piece of tea-dyed paper and stick it in there to do my journaling on. So there's the collage for today. All right, guys, 1 more left tomorrow, and then, you know, another, at least 1, maybe 2 decorating pages to go, and then a final flip through. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.